How to beat lust. Coach, I'm struggling. Yes, we all struggle. But there's certain things we have to get down to understand. How do we beat the struggle? How do we stop the struggle? I get it. We all have lustful desires. I get it. I'm a guy. I understand it. We just be freaked out. But there's always ways to bring it back, to resist those temptations of lust. You guys actively hit me up and be like, yo, coach, how do I do it? You know, I want to know, how did you do it? How did you overcome the industry? How did you overcome looking at certain things? How did you overcome stop having certain, ideas and philosophies about certain things in your life? How did you do it? Well, I want you guys to understand, the best thing you can do to beat lust is to surrender it. What do you mean, surrender it? In the times where you feel like, the thing about lust, and the thing about this temptation that we all have, is human nature, right? But we actively were taught that we have to be hyper dependent on ourselves. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. You automatically think to your mind, I have to be dependent on me. I can't depend on anybody else, because if I do, they don't know how to act. If I tell a friend, they don't know how to react. We bear so much weight on our shoulders that we actively just kind of be like, oh, I can do this by myself. So we start the whole things of having these calendars, and then we start these things where we're like, oh, this is day 1, and this is, no nut November, and we actively sit here and be like, man, how do we give it? Because we're trying to put it all on ourselves. Imagine this, right? I'll give you 2 examples. Actually, I'll give you a broad one. Let's say you go to the gym. And at the gym, as soon as you walk to the gym, automatically a weighted vest slams on your body. So every time you walk in the gym, you added an extra 50 pounds of weight on your shoulders. So you're walking and you're like, man, this is just dragging me down. That's what it is when you're trying to bear lust, temptation. These things that we look at, these things that we view, that's what it feels like on our every day-to-day basis, because we're trying to figure out and create our own schedule, create our day 7, we're on day 28, and then on day 29, I fall, because you said, man, this just got too heavy, let me put this back off. That's what happens. But you're not putting it nowhere else, you're just putting it on an area that is going to carry that weight. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is, what it means to really surrender to God is to be able to get in an honest position, bro. Be honest. Be honest with Him. Tell Him, hey, God, I can't take this. I can't do this anymore. I can't hold this weight because it's not mine to bear. You are my Father. You are the person that can bear this weight. I can't keep this weight on me. I'm so tired. My desire of my flesh being weak, and the things I keep falling into because I see it on social media. I talk about it with my friends. All these different things and these perversions are actively in my mind. God, can you please help me with this? That's how you surrender. But you have to be honest. I was honest in a situation because I couldn't deal with it no more. I couldn't constantly be like, oh, I'm gonna be with this girl, and then before I go back, I'm gonna go back home and I'm gonna go and fall into sin. I couldn't do that no more. So when you get to a position where you're saying, man, God, you take it. It's like Him. As soon as you walk into the gym, that weighted vest is now 0 pounds. So you still have it on your shoulders, guys. I really want that to be understood. You still have that. We still all have it. When you give it to God, it's still there. But God is just carrying the weight now. Because you're honest with Him, you told Him to take it. Take it. He can handle the weights, guys. He can handle the weight. And you know that because He can do all things. He's Alpha and Omega. He gave you the same spirit that was in Jesus that raised Lazarus from the grave. So you don't think that spirit isn't inside of you? You don't think that hardships that you're going through isn't inside of you? It is. But you have to really give your life, and you have to literally say, God, I give this to you. I surrender it. And then once you understand that, you get to a portion where you're saying, you know what? What's the next step, coach? After I talk to God, how do I move forward? How are my next steps? What are my daily steps that I need to do? Well, the next thing you have to do is you have to go to all those places. Guys, I know. Bathroom. Bed. Showers. Guys, I'm telling you. Sometimes the things we consume have gotten to a place where we've probably been to so many different places that we have never thought we could go to. But I want you to go to those places, and I want you to pray over those places every single day. Before you go to bed, even when you wake up, I want you to understand, hey God, I'm praying over my bed. Make this a place of purity. Make this a place of a place that resembles you. I give this place to you because it is your luxury. It is your love that you've granted me to be able to sleep in a place like this. Oh Lord, I thank you for this bathroom because you blessed it. Watch over this bathroom because it is your place of purity. It is not a place of doing things that are not necessary. It is not a place. So you have these places where you actively sit there for X amount of time. What do you do now? Okay, when I was in the bathroom and I would sit in the bathroom for an hour, okay, I know that in my mind, after a 45-minute trigger, I start scrolling and I go on Twitter or I go on these other websites, and it leads me down a rabbit hole to being on the bathroom 15 minutes longer, but doing stuff that I don't want to do. Oh Lord, why do I do the things that I don't want to do, but I still do them? We all go through this. And I want you guys to really just be honest and be humble about it. God's not going to shame you. We actually think that because we fall into sin so many times, like, we are such a bad person. No. This video has probably gotten on your For You page because it is time. It is time for you to say, you know what? God, I know you can take this from me. I know that this is for you. This is for me to change my life right now. I'm going to do it. Go to those places that you feel like you always felt and you failed to lust. Go to those places. Pray over them. Once you get to that position and you're saying, hey, I'm changing my posture and I'm not going to count the days anymore. I'm going to be with God. I'm going to be with him. And every single day that I walk, I'm just going to keep walking with him. And I'm going to keep my trust in him because he's going to make me stronger. That's what happened with me. I went to these positions. I was like, man, I can't do these places no more. I can't be there. I can't be there. I say, God, I offer this up to you because this is no longer mine. This is yours. So I'm going to keep these and treat these as sacred to your place. I'm going to steward these places like how you want me to steward. I'm not going to use the bathroom for an hour. I'm going to use the bathroom for 5. I'm not going to do certain things. I'm not going to stay in my bed scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on Twitter, scrolling on Instagram because I know if I'm on Explore page and I do it so long, I'm going to get to something that I like. I no longer do those things because I gave it to him. So guys, lastly, once you get to that point, see one, help one. I know. See one, help one. I know. See one, help one. Guys, we all struggle with it. But that's just part of your life. See a person and help them. Talk about it. How do you feel about this? How has this moved? How have you like overcome it before? You know what's so crazy? It took me probably 13 to 15 years to get to a point where I could talk about this and not be affected. I'm actively telling you guys, look, it is better for you to talk to your friend, talk to somebody that you're close to, talk to the people that you care for, and say, hey, I need help. But the posture of doing all these steps and surrendering to God, that lustful desire, the things that you see on it is hard as a guy. Guys, it's hard. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, man, that girl, I'm not going to sit here and deny it. It's hard. But it's discipline. It's the resiliency. It's being courageous enough to speak up about certain things that affect you. It's being effective enough, smart enough to be able to say, you know what, God? This is for you. So I'm going to help somebody that actually needs. I'm going to steward myself. The love that you gave me, the perspective that you allowed me to see, and being able to relinquish this desire off of my body. Guys, we need to rob hell. Because people, we are losing. They want to affect us and say, hey, you're a bad guy. You're so young. Look how weak you are. Guys, if you can hold your temptations, if you can hold your lust, if you can literally build yourself up to not be afraid and speak up for these things, you think people won't be afraid? They're going to be afraid of you. The world wants you to fall to your sins and your desires. That's what the world wants from you. But when you step up and you look at everybody, you can say, I'm not afraid of this. Because I know who my God is. And the more you know that, the more you stay in that, and the more you trust in that, and the more you surrender to him, I promise you, there's going to be a tenfold of blessings that's going to come to you. But you have to overcome the trials. You have to overcome the things that are struggling. But you have to say, hey, I'm going to stand tall because my God told me to stand tall. He with me right now. He with you right now. He with you right now as you're watching this video. So at the end of the day, guys, surrender it to God. Let him take it off your hands. Let him bear that weight. It is not a weight for you to bear. I understand you've been alone. I understand, but it's okay. Give it to him. Focus on something else. Give it to him. And that's everyday life. Go to those spots that you felt that you've sinned before. Go to them. Pray over those spots and do it daily. Because now you're registering, oh, I have a faith in me. I have a calling about me. And lastly, see one, help one. If you have somebody that's going through it and struggling with it, and guys, be bold about it. I don't know. We all deal with lust. Like, man, yeah, the Gooners are doing. The Gooners are out here. But you got to understand, you know that your fellow, the person that you know, your brother, he also do it. So why do you feel like you deal with that? And if you ask those questions, you become better. And that's how you beat lust. Believe it or not. Class is closed.